Okay, open them. The gap between dimensions, separate from the world we know, completely closed space. And in the middle of this crosswalk is the wall for this closed space. It's about 5 kilometers wide, and normally there isn't any physical way of entering the space. But that's one of the powers I have. That is, when the conditions are right. If you can picture a dome that's been plopped down over the city, well, we're standing in it. As we're in here, talking, life goes on as normal in the world outside the space. And normal folks wandering in here, well, that doesn't happen too often. Now, closed space is created completely at random. Sometimes they pop up every other day, and sometimes you won't see one for a couple of months. One thing's for sure though, whenever Miss Suzumiya gets emotionally unstable, it creates a space like this, somewhere. I can sense when closed space is created, and I know where to go to find the door to get in. My powers aren't limited to finding these things and getting into them. You could say that my powers somehow reflect upon the things within Miss Suzumiya's consciousness. So if this closed space is a pimple that appears on Miss Suzumiya's spirit, we espers are the acne medication.
You know, your metaphors are hard to understand.
Yeah, I get that a lot. But then you sure are something. I mean, here you are seeing all this, but you don't seem surprised.
I've seen a lot of strange things already.
Well, looks like it's starting. Please, take a look behind you. When Miss Suzumiya's irritation level gets to a certain point, these giants suddenly appear. I think it's a form of stress relief for her, with those things acting out on her behalf and destroying stuff. I mean, she can't go causing riots or anything in the real world, so she creates a closed space and she's free to unleash her fury inside it. Don't you think that's logical? I mean, that thing really shouldn't be able to support its own weight. It seems to transcend the laws of physics, doesn't it? Even if you brought an army unit in to fire rockets at it, it still wouldn't stop that thing.
So you mean that thing just keeps tearing stuff up?
Not quite. Have a look over there. Other espers. They're just like me, the people that hunt down the giants created and powered by Miss Suzumiya. Stay here. It's time for me to go help out.
I can't believe this is happening.
Sorry to make you wait. Oh, there's something else I want to show you. Last thing, I promise.
I don't think anything's gonna top that.
Once us espers get rid of the giant, the bubble of closed space disintegrates. And it's quite the spectacle. So, now do you understand?
No.
We have a name for that giant you saw. We call him Shinjin, a man that's made by God. The Shinjin are linked to Miss Suzumiya's mental state, and so are we. Stop me if this starts to get confusing. When a closed space is created, the Shinjin rise up and take the form of giants. That's when I get to unleash my supernatural powers. However, I can only use them within the confines of the closed space. Right now, sitting in this cab, I don't have any powers at all. You're probably wondering why I've been given these powers, right? I guess it would have been okay for anybody to have them. I just happen to be the one chosen. And as for the Shinjin, we can't leave them alone to do what they want. The reason is that the more stuff the Shinjin get to destroy, the bigger the closed space becomes. That space we were just in, believe it or not, that was one of the smaller ones. If we left it alone, it'd keep on growing, getting bigger and bigger until it covered the world. If that happens, the world ends. The gray void of the closed space would replace the world we live in now.
But how do you know it would happen like that?
I don't know how I know, I just know that I know, you know? And the same goes for everyone else that belongs to the organization. If we don't do something about all this, the world doesn't stand a chance at all. It's such a bother. So please, keep an eye on Miss Suzumiya's behavior. Her mental state's been stable for a while, but it looks like it's starting to get active again. Things like today haven't happened in a long time.
Even if I do keep an eye on Haruhi, don't you think I'm a little out of my league here?
Hey now, don't sell yourself so short. If it were up to me, I'd let you handle all this stuff by yourself, because if there's anyone I trust, it'd be you. But there's many different opinions among us, and things are definitely complicated.
Koizumi tells me to keep an eye on Haruhi's behavior. And for some reason, Nagato tells me to be careful. Even though both of them warned me, I really didn't think anything would happen right away. If I could see into the future and know that the very next day, I'd be in the middle of one of the hairiest situations ever in my life, I'm sure I wouldn't have been as calm as I was right then.
Next episode, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, Part 6. Watch it.